a few days ago, I did a contest and I picked up by random selection a lucky winner who was going to join us and ask you a question.
Ooh.
So her name is Charisma. I'm not sure how to say her name. So I'm gonna let her in.
Hi,
Hi.
Hello.
I really love this show, and this year I start with these Monday motivations that I post for my family, friends, and followers. One of the topics that was brought up was looking on the bright side of things even during the worst times. So, my question to you is, what are some things that you've learned through the pandemic that has either helped you to become a better person, or basically, what positive things did you take away from the pandemic?
That's a fantastic question, and I think the pandemic. There was obviously the pandemic, and then so much has changed as well, kind of in the last year, and it's been such a great time to kind of learn through it. Even though that's kind of weird to say, like a pandemic's a good time to learn, but there is a lot of positive that you can take out of it, and it's I think a huge thing is just I've learned to be kind of more aware as to what's going on. I've a lot of times been very kind of like tone deaf to what's going on in the world, and I've always kind of just like not paid attention to the news or not paid attention to anything that's just like current world or world events in general. And I think that's something that I've definitely tried to get better at and learn more, is just like being more aware of what's going on is such an amazing thing, because it's awesome to be more aware to everything that's going on, because you can help. Like so many people can help that, and they don't know that they can, and it's understandable. Like before I was like looking into things and like researching things, I didn't know that there were so many different ways that I can help. So many different things that are happening in our world, and I think that's such an amazing thing. Is you don't have to, and I don't mean help like not only financially, but just like having your voice and putting your word out there. Like there's so many different ways that you can help. That's not. I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't have money to help, and like you don't have to financially help. You can help in so many different ways, and also. I've learned to try to look at things in a more positive light. And that's something actually Joshua, my buddy Joshua Bassett, who's also on the show, him and I have talked about quite a lot, is the fact that it's so easy to look at situations and things in life, when things that you try to plan don't go quite to plan. It's so easy to just get upset at that and get frustrated at that and let it ruin your whole plan or your whole day or your whole trip, whatever it is. But when something doesn't go as planned, change course, make a adventure out of it and have fun with it, and like you will enjoy that trip so much more. I've personally had plenty of times that I've had things happen to me that I'm a very scheduled person. I like having like a scheduled plan. And I've had a few things happen where, it didn't go to plan, and I would just get really frustrated and be like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I've learned now, I've had it happen, and now it's just like, okay, that didn't happen, but we're going to let whatever is happening happen, and we're going to make an adventure out of it and make a story out of it and have a good time. And I think just finding the positive in every situation is something that's very, very good to look at. Because there is a positive in every situation. There is a way to look at the positives, and I think that's a very, very important thing.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. It was great meeting you.
Bye.
Thank you for the question.